GM. This is model three, and we're going to be talking about storytelling and emotions. So, have you ever paused a movie to cry or to scream, or to say, this guy is so dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you do this? Right? Or have you ever seen a movie and in the process you feel like slapping one of the authors, like, what are you doing? Why are you not fast with that? Why are you slow with that? That's because you felt something, emotions. Can be happy, emotions, sad, can be happy, sad, laugh, cry, um, whatever it is. So when you tell stories that sell, just like story selling, you must be able to evoke emotions. But before I dive deep into that, let me tell you the advantages of using stories to sell. Number one is engagement. Oh, you need this. If if you've ever felt your if you've ever felt your post on Twitter or Instagram, wherever it is too boring, then you need this. You definitely need this. So engagement. One day, just put out bit of your personal business out there. I'm not saying things you should not be vulnerable, like things that are very personal to you. I'm just saying random things that are still personal, like maybe the kind of clients you're working with, the kind of strategies you use that made you XYZ amount of money, the XYZ amount of money you made for your clients this month. You would see that a lot of people, let me use Alex, for example. Alex and his wife, right? You see Alex and Layla. Layla mostly talk about their marriage, how they're able to deal with their marital life and work life, since they are partners in business and they're still partners, like as a couple. Do you understand? You see them putting out content like that out there, and people even love them more because of it, because they are also showing us their struggles. Okay, so I'm not saying put out your secret out there, right? I'm just saying stuff that can be seen, that can be public, right? That if people start sharing it online, you won't mind. All right. Number two is reliability. Let me use a graphic designer as an example. Like reliability, when you put out your content, when you put out storytelling content, people will rely on you more or better. Let me use a graphic designer as an example. If um Binance's graphic designer is on Twitter and he puts his stuff out there, he tells people that, oh, is Binance's graphic designer and all. You want to follow him because you've seen his work, and you there is so much credibility, right? That's social proof. Okay, you want to follow him. If you talk to you, you want to reply his messages, right? Because you know that he has workings, right? And you want to follow somebody who has workings. So you too, if you start showing your workings now, if you start showing your proof, people will want to listen to you. They will rely on you. When there is a job, they are confident. They are like, let me refer this person. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So talk about the clients you've worked with. Talk about the before and after. Okay. Tell stories around the reviews you've gotten from clients, the testimonials you've gotten from clients. Talk about quality and fast delivery, but do not lie. If you deliver stuff really fast, talk about it. Okay. If you wrote, for example, last yesterday I was able to write a thread in a particular niche that I'm not used to, and within 4 5 hours I was able to like finish up for the first time, right? I can put it out there and say, oh, I wrote a thread in a particular niche that I'm not used to, this, that shows, that means I'm showing the world a part of me, like how I handle new niches, right? How I handle new industries. All right. Inspiration, you inspire people when you tell your stories. Like Alex and Layla, are you not inspired by their stories? Right? So people love gossip. They want to know what is going on in your life. Posting about a major win or loss in your career is a subtle way of reminding your audience that you are human, and they would feel inspired if you say, if I do XYZ, you can do it as well. You understand? So, for example, I'll still use Layla and Alex and Layla or Mozi, right? When when they put out their content about how they are eating these millions of dollars, how they are still striving in their marriage and all those, you'll be inspired to say, okay, maybe your partner is even maybe your partner is your business partner as well, right? Like if you're a couple and then you're like as a couple, you're also business partners, you feel inspired. Do you understand? So for me now, if I put out content about confidence, content about elegance, content about networking, how I'm able to meet people of high caliber, how I'm able to enter into rooms filled with, big people. If I put it out there, I will inspire other people too. That if I can do it, they can do it as well. Do you understand? So if you're a trader, make them understand how the market affects you sometimes, that you are not perfect. Okay. People don't really like seeing you all too perfect, like, oh, this person is like perfect, perfect, perfect. When sometimes when you show a little bit of what you go through behind the scene, they'll feel you are human, you'll be more relatable. Do you get it? If you're a jobber, share a little bit of your behind the scene, but do not overshare. Do not show your weaknesses to the world. Connection, your stories. When you tell your stories, people that have similar stories will be able to connect with you. So storytelling can make your audience build a healthy bond with you. It will make them feel they know you and they are part of your journey. Do you understand? It helps you to build brand loyalty. They will believe that they know you because of the stories you share with them. That's why your story should be authentic. Do not lie. Number five, storytelling evokes emotions. I've said this before. I spoke about this in storytelling and emotions. I think that's model three and model two. But let's dive deeper into it here. So there are different types of emotions, positive emotions and negative emotions. There are fear, greed, anger, happiness, pity, shame, regret. But as a business owner, you need to know how to evoke the right emotions at the right time. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say you are a ghostwriter. I'm a ghostwriter, by the way. Let's say you're a ghostwriter, right? Who write for brands and offers personal branding consultations. So these are some emotions you should target. Number one, fear. So you can in your content, you can make your target audience understand that if they do not hire professional ghostwriters, if they hire just any kind of ghostwriter, they might not be able to, understand their brand voice. They might not be able to deliver well. But you, as a professional ghostwriter, you know how to you know how to what's it called now? You know how to find their brand tone, their brand voice. You know how to research. You're not directly attacking your competitors, even though there are some brands that one of the major things they do is they attack their competition. But if you are not that kind of brand that attacks his or her competitors, that's fine. Do you understand? That's fine. That's good. I don't attack my competitors, but in a subtle yet loud manner, I am able to communicate the things that I do and show the loopholes of like other of my competitors. Now, fear. Okay, I spoke about that. So this kind of fear, so that they will make their decisions quickly, yet carefully. Do you understand? Low visibility. Your potential customers partners or collaborators will not be able to find you easily coming. So let me explain these emotions again. For example, if you sell if you are okay, if you're a trader, if you're a trader and you want to sell online, right? And you want to story sell, you can talk about your students, you can talk about your mentees, you can talk about um how how you drop signals, but even though sometimes there are losses, right? You still have a pattern where you are always making profits, no matter how small it is, right? So the kind of emotion you are putting out there is like peace of mind, like okay, somebody that is always losing when trading, when he or she reads that post, he or she will be like, okay, the fact that I'm always losing when I trade by myself, let me try this person. Do you understand? Because from this post, the kind of emotion that this post is evoking is peace of mind, it's calmness, it's happiness. Like no matter what, there is still something going to my wallet. I'm still making a little bit of profit per day. Okay. So anger, can be quite tricky, right? Let's say a brand has hired a social media manager that has not been doing her job, right? If the founder of that brand scrolls through your post, they might see that, oh, you're always over delivering for your agent, for your clients and all. They might feel triggered like, this person, look at how well this person is doing. But my own client and my own social media manager, she's always doing rubbish. She's not always doing the right thing. But look at this person, look at the testimonials, look at how this person is positioning herself. At that point, they might be a little bit angry, not towards you, but towards the person that is under delivery. Do you understand? As I said, this can be quite tricky. Do not trigger your audience. Do not make them angry towards you. Okay, that's a bad one. Okay, so be mindful of the type of emotion you trigger with your content. You know that no client will hire you or collaborate with you if you attack them, if you say bad things about them. You have to make them feel good. There is this in a persuasion when they say you um there are activity steps when you pacify the fears of your audience. All right. There are people who will work with you because of the type of memes you post, the jokes you make, your captions, and your comments. So be careful. Be careful of the kind of things you post. Make sure it reveals your values and make sure it doesn't communicate or they don't communicate the wrong things towards your brand. All right. Because the internet never forgets. So see you in model 4. I hope you learned one or two why you should tell stories and how you can evoke emotions with your stories. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.